Happy New Year to you, Sarah.
Happy New Year!
I mean,
comes early. We're celebrating it early, yeah.
Yes, because I'm probably not going to see you until Monday.
That's true.
So I might as well tell you now.
I know, right?
And offer you my best wishes.
Thank you.
And also to congratulate you on your new funky, cool style. Wow, it looks good on you, actually.
Really?
And, a lot of people are scared to experiment with new styles. But, hey, I think this one's definitely working.
I think it's working because all the guys in the office were like, oh my God, Sarah, you look so cool. And I thought I was going to work in and they were going to like clown me or something like that because they always clown me about everything. But
yeah, especially
today was so much love.
Well, that's good. That's good. And that's how the year should end with lots of love.
That's true.
So what is popping today?
Megan Thee Stallion is what's popping today. And no, doesn't involve Tory Lanez.
Oh, no?
No, it does not. But she has won an early round in her contract war with her Houston label, and that is 1501. And a Texas judge did side with Megan Thee Stallion when he denied her estranged Houston label's request that her 2021 album, titled Something About the Hotties, be declared something less than an album under her contract. Now, if you may have been following this case, Megan Thee Stallion, when she released this album, she went on to also say that that is going to be her last album that she's going to give to the record label, because she says that they were very unfair with the agreements within the contract, and she has not been getting any money from them really, because they've been taking everything and giving her really less. She doesn't even own the rights to her music, so she has been trying to get out of that contract.
So she's channeling her inner Kanye West.
Yeah.
But without being too direct.
Yes.
Because a lot of these contracts, the fine print really gets you. The fine print is where all the shady stuff goes down.
That's true. She also went on to say that when she signed that contract, she was about 20 years old. She was very young. She was very excited that she was being given an opportunity. But then when she did sign, and then she later came to find out what exactly was in the contract, it was not beneficial to her at all, because she was basically slaving away for the label and not getting anything in return.
And she's had a very good year. 2022 has been really good to her, and she's done cameos on some TV shows. She's been performing at award ceremonies. Many of her songs have charted very well.
That's true.
And to have, at the end of the day, all of that money be taken away from you has to sting.
Actually, it's not Megan Thee Stallion's year. It's the record company's year.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, well, the judge rejected 1501 Certified Entertainment's motion for the pretrial ruling known as a partial summary judgment in a one-page decision. That means Megan Thee Stallion's $1 million lawsuit against the label can proceed to trial intact. Well, the label did file because they wanted to have her filing when she sued them, they counter-sued so that they can throw that out, because for them, they don't count Something for the Hotties as an album, because they said that some of the songs on there, some of the songs on there were already recorded a long time ago and were already released. And Megan Thee Stallion came out and said that, but the sketches, and she added some more things to the songs that were already recorded, and none of them were ever released for like commercial like usage or whatever. And she said that she changed them up and switched them up, made them better, and then she gave them the album. That's what she was basically saying, and the judge sided with her on that one.
She spent a lot of time in court this year, hasn't she? I mean, because she just came out of a trial with
Tory Lanez.
Now this.
Exactly. And speaking of Tory Lanez, did you see the clip where his young sister is blaming Rock Nation for sabotaging his life? Now everybody on social media is now clowning her, or rather clowning the family, and saying basically Rock Nation is to be blamed for everything that is happening. The winter, the rain, the fuel prices, or
But they're not the ones who shot Megan Thee Stallion.
Exactly, that's the thing. That's why everybody is clowning them.
Gosh.
So it's Rock Nation's fault that Tory Lanez, acted.
I don't know. There's just something about our entertainers taking responsibility is not one of their favorite things to do. And that's just tragic.
And unfortunately, sometimes they have to, face the harsh reality, and either lose their lives or end up in jail just because you cannot act like you have some sense in your head.
So be more serious in 2023.
All
you entertainers.
Exactly.
So what else is popping?
You're going to love this one.
What?
Bill Cosby is what's popping. And he's planning a comeback tour in 2023.
Bill Cosby is planning a comeback tour in 2023.
Yes.
Actually, I think that's good.
Really? How so?
Because, why not? The man has to eat.
Is that so?
And can you think of all the money that he's lost ever since his controversies? Because I think, obviously, several syndicators dropped his show, The Cosby Show, from which he was being paid handsomely through residuals. He might have had other projects in the works that obviously got cancelled. Then for the time he spent in jail, obviously he couldn't work. I mean, the man is probably stretched for cash, and he could use some money. So why not?
Could be, but everything you mentioned sounds like consequences for your actions.
Well, he has to feed his wife. Should his wife starve?
Didn't the wife leave him?
No.
She didn't? She stood by her man.
Camille is one of those amazing black women that knows how to stand by her man even in hard times.
Her sexual predator husband.
Why are you saying it like that?
But it is what it is. Anyway, if you didn't know, well, Bill Cosby is 85 years old, and I don't know how he's going to be able to keep up with this tour at this age.
The good thing is, I feel like we are at the tail end of cancel culture. Have you noticed that a lot of the people that we thought were canceled are now back?
We'll see.
First of all, like with Elon Musk buying Twitter, all of the people that got kicked off of Twitter are now back. We thought Andrew Tate was...
Except for Kanye. Kanye is not yet back. Kanye got kicked off a second time.
But he's still on Instagram. He's still elsewhere. And just to wait, when Kanye drops a new album, it'll go straight to number one. My point is, I feel like people are... Either they're more willing to give people second chances, or they've just become tired of the whole cancel thing. I mean, there was something a bit superficial about it. Everyone has skeletons. Everyone's done bad things. But it doesn't mean that should end your life. You don't agree?
Some things are unforgivable. That's just me. Some things are unforgivable.
So are you saying, so if it's announced that he'll have, let's say, a comedy special on a particular channel, let's say, I wonder which one, though, would it be?
That's the thing. Which one? Maybe Netflix will take it up.
And I wouldn't be surprised because, as you know, they're doing very badly right now.
Yeah.
With their subscribers leaving, and then there's issues with them wanting to charge people more.
And also charging people for and making it illegal. Okay, no, that's not on them. That's
like sharing passwords.
Yeah, that's
now
on the UK's government that is trying to make things complicated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they were able to bag a Bill Cosby special, I'm sure they'd be able to make serious money off of it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So whichever streaming platform or network carries that special, they're gonna swim in dough.
Anyway,
for sure.
Anyway, when asked about whether 2023 may be a touring year for him, Bill Cosby went on to say, and you know what's funny? I read this quote in his voice. He went on to say, yes, because there's so much fun to be heard in this storytelling that I do. So he says he basically had some tea and some stories that he wants to share. So, it's so funny when I saw the quote, I read it in his voice.
Oh, yeah. But didn't you tell us that there was another accuser that came forward?
Yes, there was. Yes, there was. But there isn't any update on that one.
Because I would imagine that if it goes to court and he's charged and everything, that this could potentially create more hurdles for him, and might even block any attempts at a tour if he ever chose to go for one. But I guess we'll see.
Exactly. And if you do recall, well, Bill Cosby was released from prison in 2021 after his conviction from a criminal sexual assault charge was overturned by the state Supreme Court. And Bill Cosby went on to say this, and I quote, "When I come out of this, I feel that I will be able to perform and be the Bill Cosby that my audience knows me to be." Again, I just read that in his voice in my head.
What? Does it creep you out?
It's weird. It's just
so
weird.
It looks like you can't find it in your heart to forgive him.
I cannot.
At all.
I just can't find it in my heart to ever forgive any sexual predator whether you're a pedophile or whether you abuse and assault grown people. I don't know. That right there, it's not even about it being it's not just a sex crime, man. It's violence. It's to me, it's equal to murder, because you do kill people and people have to deal with a lot of trauma, and no amount of money can undo what you did. So for me, I cannot, and I will not be watching.
I mean, people said that about R. Kelly, but people are still bopping to his music.
Nancy, yes, those are the.
Don't you still listen to R. Kelly music?
No, I do not. I don't listen to R. Kelly. I don't listen to Trey songs. I don't.
Why? Did he rape someone?
Yes, he did.
I think you're setting up for yourself a very difficult standard to live by.
No. Listen, this is one
area. So if you're in the club and it starts playing, you're going to cover your ears and go, na, 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 na.
I'm going to sit down and get on my phone and start texting. That is what I'm going to do. No, but like seriously.
Separate the art from the artist.
Absolutely not. Because these people used their art or their talent to lure people and abuse people. They weaponized that to use it as leverage to, misuse and abuse people. So absolutely
a lot of things we enjoy in life today were brought about by evil people for evil reasons. So for example, I was reading an article about how like the Nazis in their concentration camps where they were torturing and killing Jews, they carried out a number of medical experiments that actually led to the advancement of medical science. So we might hate how they obtained the information, but the information is being used today.
Okay, but it still doesn't excuse the ways in which they use it.
So would you deny yourself a life-saving treatment if the treatment was born out of research that was extracted from the concentration camps?
From a Nazi?
You wouldn't. You'd rather die.
I would get on my phone and start texting.
The answer to all your problems.